remembering who you are, because when you're aligned with that, when you are living, you're in your power, you're living in your light, you're living in your um yeah, you're living your essence, then that's your greatest contribution.
Yeah, yeah. Life with Reena. Life with Reena.
Welcome to another episode of Be the Light podcast. And today we're excited to feature another light worker. So we are actually interviewing people who journeyed and decided to step into their light. So today we are with Faye. Faye is, kasama ko din siya sa Reiki community. That's where we met. Faye is a true healing artist, weaving together various modalities to create a tapestry of wellness and empowerment. Faye's nurturing guidance and ability to hold space for her clients allows them to flow and reconnect with their own divine spark and expansive heart frequency. She is an Usui Reiki Master and a Level 2 Rainbow Reiki Practitioner, certified sound healer, Access Bars Practitioner, intuitive card reader, and a Cacao Priestess. She uses her knowledge and gifts to assist people in their healing and spiritual journey as she holds one-on-one and group sessions in Satori Space, which she founded in 2019. So, friends, let's all welcome Faye De Leon.
Hello, welcome to me. Good
Yeah.
morning, Rina. Thank you
Good
for having
morning
me.
and good evening, good afternoon, whenever you are seeing this podcast. So,
Yeah.
today, let's dive in. Are you ready,
Yes,
Faye?
I'm ready.
Beautiful. So, I know madaming mababless sa iyong message today. And for our friends, our our leading for this, just to lean into kung ano yung mag-work for you, right? For the others na hindi pa nag-relate, leave it for another person. Is that fair? Okay, so first, Faye, what were you doing before you discovered that you are called to do this, that which you're doing right?
What was I doing? I was actually teaching. I was transitioning from teaching full time in a school. Kasi teacher talaga ako. Until now, I still teach. But I used to teach in an all-girls school. I used to teach French. So, yun yung aking full-time job. And I was also taking up my master's at that time ng early childhood education, which I wasn't able to finish anymore, um, because apparently I'll be led to a different kind of masters. So I didn't see it coming that way, because the way I was drawn, or the way I found myself in this space, of spiritual healing, ganyan. It was through a friend of mine who just invited me randomly. So she told me, it's a high school friend of mine, and she told me, Faye, do you want to do a Reiki workshop? And then I said, what's Reiki? So I didn't know anything about it. And then that's how it started.
Love it. And gano'n talaga 'no, yung random na mga yan, it leads to another, basta aligned.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
correct. And especially with you, Faye, my experience of you is, ano talagang, you are, um, yung intuitive ka.
Yes.
So with this, in the invitation ng friend mo, it just felt right at that time, and that's how your journey started.
Yes. And I think generally kasi with me,
Mm-mm.
um in human design, I'm really a generator. So I have a sacral response. And even though I didn't know about this before, I've been operating this way. So
Love it.
when you talk about something, or you ask me something, even if I don't know all the details, if I feel good about it, if it feels right, if there's a strong pull, I would say yes. you know. So
Mm.
so I think that's how I'm led from one thing to another, intuitively. So that's like there's a nudge that I get, and even if it doesn't really make logical sense, like why would I do this? Like what, some people, they always have, okay, what's the reason behind me doing this? Diba? Parang ganon, like logical talaga. But of course, it's important to know that. Pero ako, like with my sacral responses, sometimes I don't even understand, like, why would I even do that? Like, anong saysay nun? Pero it's just after or afterwards that I get to realize, oh, okay, I now realize why I'm here, you know?
Love it. So ano 'no, mataas talaga yung intuition ni Faye even before she knew about this work that she's going to do. I love it. Thank you
Mm,
so much for sharing. And Faye, ito, siyempre would like it usually, itong stepping into the light, it comes somewhere, may story, no? So if there is lang, can you share if you have a low point in your life, you think, or any particular incident you think that you feel led to your mission?
mm,
And when you said yes to that mission, how has others been blessed? Would love
okay.
to hear about that.
Actually, low point, I remember, of course, there were like series of low points, but then when I when I saw myself in the space of learning Reiki, it wasn't like, ooh, enlightenment at that moment when I learned Reiki. At that time, it was January 2017. And I
Mhm.
just thought to myself, oh, nice. It's a nice tool to have because I could use it for myself. I could use it for my family, for my friends. But little did I know that later that year, I would be experiencing some low points. And I would say that in that particular year, it was a heartbreak. Um, it was a heartbreak, and it was, um, actually, it's both, um, heartbreak na for me. It's my romantic aspect and also the friendship aspect. So I was grieving at the later part of that year. And noong time na yon, it made me go into a cocoon. So I started just, um not really isolating myself, but I started going out less. So I just found myself staying more at home, reading books, listening to podcasts. I found myself, like work and then home straight away, and I wouldn't really hang out with the people that I used to
Mhm.
hang out with. And then I started reading, I stumbled upon Eckhart Tolle, Power of Now. Yeah, and I started reading that. Thich Nhat Hanh, Peace in Every Step. Don Miguel Ruiz, Four Agreements. Yeah, and then that started my journey. That started deepening my journey. And then one thing led to another. So yun nga, I was able to use Reiki more often. And the five Reiki principles were really, really helpful to me. Kasi the moment I wake up each day, I would do Reiki on myself, and I would meditate on the five precepts, the Gokai as we call it in Reiki. So ito yan, actually ito. Yan, nakasulat in Japanese. So it helped me a lot, like all these different tools, all these, at that time it was only Reiki and meditation that I was doing, and also the books, reading the books. So it opened up um my eyes. And I would say, kasi when I hear people's stories on how they were led to doing what they do now, in their spiritual journey and the healing journey, they have stories like, going through depression and all that, something really heavy. For me, when I think about it, it's not, for me, it wasn't really like, um, tingin ko nga dun, parang it was not really a big of a thing. Pero I think it was in the discovering, parang onti-unting nag-unfold. So, like for example, when I learned how to do tools for stress relief and trauma transformation, at first I was just doing them. Parang okay, I'm doing this because I know that what it's for. But I didn't really realize that I had deep seated traumas. mga micro traumas. But traumas are traumas. And I realized, oh, now I understand why I attracted certain types of people in relationships, or
Mm.
yeah, why these things would happen to me. So it's a slow and gradual unlayering or uncovering, unfolding of these things. So it's more on, parang the more I have that awareness, that self-awareness, the more I discover things about myself and about other people, the more I get to uncover, or the more I get to nurture also this compassion for myself and for others. Kasi nga, di ba, we can't give what we don't have. So it's that's how my journey gradually unfolded. And it's like not a one time big time na parang, oh, I got a very, 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 very low point. But for
Oo.
me, it was like just that opening, that crack, and I let that light in, that crack, and then it opened up to more self-awareness. And that curiosity led me to even more openness to that. And yun, mas nag-uncover yung mga bagay-bagay. And even up to now, I would say that I'm still in the process and the journey of discovering um, what things are still, what are unaligned, and what I need to let go of. Ganon. So it's a beautiful uncovering for me. That's my journey.
Yeah, it's so beautiful how you put it. Kasi I think it's really like that, no? What's nice about you is you you allow yourself to parang jump into the unknown.
Hmm.
Ang question ko sa'yo, with you jumping and still eto deepening your discovery for yourself, may nung start ba or ngayon, may fear pa rin ba doon? Or from the start, parang hindi ka masyadong fearful? Ano bang, how does it look like for you?
Jumping into that, I wouldn't say fear. I would say there was a lot of curiosity in the
Love it.
beginning. And fears would fears would come up. Like for example, right now, I think um what I'm trying to send to the light is actually the fear of and what I've been, I want to say working on, but I want to change that phrase to loving on. What I've been
Love
loving
it.
on is working on I'm loving on being more authentic, or just putting myself out there and not
Mm,
fearing or not thinking about what people would think about me, because
yeah.
malakas yun sa akin eh, like malakas talaga yun sa akin before. Like I used to be a people pleaser. I had those tendencies. I had weak boundaries. These were the things that I learned about myself. I discovered about myself, oh, okay, ganito pala ako. And that's what I've been gradually trying to shed as well. And it's a practice. So it's not like a one-time thing na parang, oh, snap of a finger, I'm changed. It could happen. I'm not saying it's impossible, but like for me, because it took years of programming, it's taking a gradual, for me, it's a gradual way of shedding those parts of me, that are not aligned anymore, and it doesn't resonate anymore with me. They used to make me feel safe and used to make me feel like, but at the same time, they also kept me small. They've been keeping me small. So parang this time, it's like it doesn't feel right anymore to my body, like in all levels, like the physical, the emotional, the mental, the spiritual. And there's just a calling to like be a giant, like be bigger than that, because that's who we are, that's who we're meant to be. And like I'm done keeping myself small, and I'm done like holding myself back. And I know I recognize that there are still micro fears that exist, but it's always a choice and a decision eh. So for me, it's loving myself on those things. And like yeah, so I think fears, yes, they would still appear. And I think it's always an opportunity for us to step into our power. It's always an opportunity for us to remember that, oh wait, I'm not being controlled. I have that power, and I can call back that power anytime. And even if may sising it, or fears would come up once in a while. It's in the remembering. It's in that process of remembering again, like, wait, I can decide, I can choose anytime, and I always have a buffet of choices every day that I can choose from. So yun.
So profound, Faye. And now I'm also understanding how very strong your urge in for me actually right now to come up with these kinds of conversations. And I know because just hearing you, I feel so blessed. I know our audience will also resonate with that for those who are really called kasi it's really that acknowledgement of it took years of programming. The
Yeah,
sobrang tagal ng years. And it's really now time to unapologetically be and share who you are.
correct.
So beautiful message, Faye. Thank
Thank
you. And also for our friends who are not familiar, so that they can also ponder on you mentioned the five precepts.
you. Yeah.
Can you kindly walk us through it para for
The
other
five the,
notes, maybe?
sorry, yes. Um, the five Reiki precepts, or the Gokai in Japanese, originally in Japanese, the translation would be: just for today, I am at peace. Just for today, I trust. Just for today, I am grateful. Just for today, I work joyfully. But I also tell myself, after saying that, I work joyfully and I live joyfully. And just for today, I am love. So these are sort of mantras, that when I started working with them, when I started saying them each day, it really helps rewire my mind. Kasi parang kunyari, if I say, just for today, I won't be angry. Just for today, I'm at peace. So, when that situation comes, when I really want to be angry, of course, I don't suppress it. I allow myself to feel my emotions. Like, okay, I'm not feeling, I'm feeling like, something's bubbling up. I'm feeling this emotion going through my body. But at the same time, it's like recognizing, okay, I have this emotion. Um, but after that, I can choose to be, at peace. Like, I can choose to not hurt another person through my words or through my actions. Like, I could, yun nga, taking back the power. So it really helps remind myself na parang, okay, I said this morning, I'm at peace. What does it mean to be at peace? How does it feel to be at peace? So what does it look like if I choose to be at peace? So it's a reminder. And it's very simple because you just say it. And even if it's like, it felt silly at the beginning, like, saying it, and it's like, totoo ba to? Is this real? Am I really going to, how is this gonna show up for me? But then I noticed, like, at the start of the journey, I would get I would be in situations where it would test me. Like, it would test me and test my patience, test, like, how would I choose? How would I choose to act? How would I choose to be? How would I choose to behave? So it's very interesting how the universe works.
So beautiful. And thank you for sharing and making it really simple. So for our friends, you can take note of that. You can simply put it dun sa ayun sa nearby sa'yo. Or
Mm.
I have it in my bathroom, yung mga ganyan. So so again, it's just for today. I am at
I'm at
peace.
peace.
And then
Just
just for
for
today,
today, I trust.
trust.
Just for today, I am grateful.
I'm grateful.
Just for today, I work joyfully,
Work joyfully. And I
and
live joyfully.
I live joyfully. And just for today, I am love.
I am love. And when you simmer into that and how it looks like for you. So it's a very good way to parang rewire then.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
love it. Thank
You're
you so much for sharing those
welcome.
nuggets of wisdom. And next pala, Faye, what would be your message for those who are in this journey? Itong yung cocoon type mo, they're being from the time or possibly spiritual awakening. they're called to step more into their life, what
Yeah.
would you like to share with them?
For me, follow your heart and your intuition. Follow where you're led, but also be discerning. Okay. For me, it's good to be curious. It's good to explore, kasi that's where you would discover a lot of things about yourself. And I think, particularly for me, for example, I see myself as more of a curious explorer. And I know it's different. It may be different for every person, but I think being curious, having an open mind and open heart is the key, and like allow yourself to be led to where you're supposed to be, like respect and honor your journey, honor where you are. Wag madaliin, don't rush things, right? Because it's not about, I hear teachers, spiritual teachers talking about, like there are some people who just want to collect different tools. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing good, bad, wrong, right with that. But it's always about the intention also, eh. Parang
Mm-hmm.
in the spiritual journey, I believe it's really or in anything, with anything, I think having an intention, like a pure intention, um that is leading towards, or leading towards your growth and evolution. I think that's what's important. Parang you evolve to know yourself more, to know yourself better, and to actually reach to the point of remembering who you truly are. So for me, that's the point of it all. So that is what is important. So, respect your journey, don't rush it. Enjoy the journey. I think that's what's most important.
That's true. And especially right now that a lot are having these kinds of parang mapapastop and ask din na ano yung purpose nila. A lot are actually awakening in this time. It's so beautiful to see you and listen to you. And that is your parang contribution din, When you do that for yourself, you allow others na it's normal to
Yeah,
just be in that process, however it looks like, kung high
exactly.
or low, or where, kasi that's where your contribution lies also.
Yeah, and if I can add to that, kasi I also think na, with um spiritual, I would say, practitioners or healers like us, um it's not, I don't see myself as, you know teacher, student, not really like that. It's more of all of us are walking each other home.
Love
So
it.
it's like we are remembering, we're in a journey of remembering. And maybe may nauna lang. There's just some of us um who awakened earlier, or who got curious earlier, or who explored earlier. But the actually, how I see it is just really we're just walking each other home. We're reminders for each and everybody. We remind ourselves, we remind each other of like how wonderful you are, how awesome you are. Like you, Reena, you're amazing, and you're with your passion, you're passionate in what you do. You share it with people generously. It's your magic, it's your medicine also. And I think when you're in that light, when you're in that power, you inspire people to step into their light, into their power as well. And I think that's yun yung sinasabi mong medicine, eh. And yun yung sinasabi nating ripple effect. It's like just being you, just being authentically you. Imagine that. Like you don't even have to like, do something grand. Like your contribution is who you are. And I think when we remember that, that's a great service to humanity. That's a great service to the world. Like remembering who you are, because when you're aligned with that, when you are living, you're in your power, you're living in your light, you're living in your um you're living your essence, then that's your greatest contribution. That's what I think.
It's so beautifully said. Parang alam mo, nakaka-tears yung sinabi mo. And I think and I know so well na for so many people who's actually listening to this now, you feel that message ni Faye. Ang galing, 'di ba? So that's really if you are still in that fence kung are you gonna show up, 'di ba? Parang ano sabihin nila, guys, this is our time. It is your time to actually be and
Yeah.
share who you are. Kasi just being you is inspiring and the world needs it. And that's what you came here for.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
powerful. Thank you so much. And Faye, I wanna just catch, no, parang for our viewers also, na narinig nyo, yung constantly sinasabi ni Faye is that word curious. Like
Hmm.
curiosity, tapos exploration on that side. So it's a very good and gentle reminder. Thank you. Ayan. And next pala, what is your message? So ito si Faye. What's your message to the world?
So if I have something um to say, it would be, I mean, I always say this in Satori Space also. Life is a journey of remembrance. So I'm all about that. Like I always tell that to people. Like, you're not incomplete. You are already whole. You are already powerful. You're a spark of the divine. Your divine creation, and the divine is within you, is you. So that's how great and powerful you are as as a co-creator. You know, you, and with the programmings that we've had, making us feel and look and see ourselves small, hindi siya totoo for us sa totoo lang. So yeah, it's not true for us. That's not our reality. It's not our truth. Or maybe, if you still feel like you're powerless, or like you're, if that's not yet true for you, then perhaps you're still living a different reality. And again, it's not right, wrong, good, bad. Okay, we're not judging it as whatever, but it's just, for me, it's knowing, having that inner knowing that our essence, our true essence, is we are of divine spark. And that I also believe that we're all energetic beings, and we all have frequencies, and when you are vibrating at a high frequency, at a high level, then it's easier to access wellness of the physical body, the emotions, the mind, the spirit. It's easier to access your desires, your manifestations. It's easier to bring them to, the 3D world, the material world. Like when you conceptualize something, for example, when Reena had this idea of having a podcast, okay, it's an idea, but it's much easier to, to make it a reality, because there's nothing stopping you, because you're vibrating at a high frequency. And I think, like, for me, vibrating at a high frequency, in relation to that, it's all about remembering who you truly are, remembering that, oh, I'm a creator. I'm a powerful creator. I can do anything I choose in the frequency of love. So, like, for me, it's very important. Medyo nag-digress na ako, but I think it's important to really remember who we are. As I said, life is a journey of discovering who you truly are, like uncovering who we truly are, and who we are is love frequency. It sounds very cliche, but when you get to do this journey of unfolding, it would have a deeper meaning, and a deeper meaning, and another deeper meaning, for you every time. Like, who am I really, and what does love really mean? And What does it mean to vibe high? What does it mean to be good vibes? What does it mean to have high frequency? So all of that would make sense for each and every one, um, in a specific way. And that's the beauty of it. So I think it's just really, um, being in this journey of remembering who we are, remembering that we are divine spark, and remembering that we are expansive and we're always evolving. So that's what we're meant to be here for. Yeah.
So beautiful, Thane. And I just wanna also affirm that as you express that, as you share that, alam mo yung frequency mo, nafe-feel talaga din
Wow.
natin. And it activates somewhere within us. For our friends also, let us know how this is landing for you.
Yes. Yes,
And
please.
correct. So, isa pa is, I think it's also programming. Let's catch also this time frame, no? Parang for others na parang andun pa sa maybe, buti pa sila, sana all, yung mga gano'n. It's a programming. So the
Mhm.
reason why you're actually listening to this, nagkataon puwede namang hindi mo klinik 'to, 'di ba? But this
Mhm.
message is actually for you. So you, we just wanna affirm it in your heart, you're actually in this frequency. That's
Yes.
why attract mo din itong, pinapakinggan mo right now.
Yes.
So the calling for you now is also how will it look like for you to also choose to be that light, 'di ba? From
Mm.
ego or fear to just love. How is it gonna look like for you? So thank you so much, Faye, for walking us through that. And it is so energetic. I love
I
itong
love
energy
it.
natin in this beautiful morning.
Yes.
And you have blessed us so much. How else can our friends or viewers participate or be in your space? Do you have anything, any project that you'd like to invite them to?
Yes, definitely. So, hold on. I'm just going to check dates on my phone para lang sure. So, I have three major things coming up. Um, so first, my partner and I, we have a container. So it's called the 29 days purposeful living challenge. So this is absolutely for free, and I'd love to invite people who are called to join this, to come and join us. And this is, we have a Facebook group, and after signing up, you add yourself to the group, and then in the group we will be giving simple, very simple, like you don't really need to prepare for this, but these are very simple yet fun, things to do every day, just for you to tap in more to that mindfulness, that self-awareness, like, introduce something new, spice things up in your day, and like just be more mindful, really. So it's all about that. So that's the goal of having that container. So again, this is absolutely for free, so I'd love to invite everybody. I think Rina will be posting this website. I can give the website the link, so that when Rina posts this podcast episode, you'll be able to click on it, you'll be able to easily register, and we'll see you inside the container. And in fact, Rina is joining that as well, with other Reiki practitioners, and there are more people coming in because there are also chances of winning prizes like wellness packages from my partner and I, because he is a posture alignment, and he's also a coach. So he's also a life coach, and he works mostly with men but also with women. Pero yun, he's great at what he does as well. So I'm really excited for the people to experience, also having sessions like with what we could share. So we're very excited to have this container and to be seeing all the posts of the people for the next 29 days. And it's soon because it's starting February 1. Yan.
February 1.
Yes.
Alright, so that's just ilang days from now. Parang,
Today is what? 29, 30, 30. So it's 3 days from now. So we're starting 3 days from now. Yan.
okay, so guys, pag napanood nyo 'to, sign up na tayo para start pa lang. At saka it's so beautiful to really start this start of the year.
Yeah,
And
exactly. Mm-mm.
And imagine for many coaches, actually, sa totoo lang, pwede itong paid container.
Yeah.
Just you being led to tawag to mindfulness every day, may bayad to, guys. So, and being in this frequency, so join in tayo. We'll send the
Yes.
link here.
Yes,
So
we'd
you
love to
mentioned,
have you.
sige,
Yes.
so that's
So
one, first
that's one.
purposeful living
Correct.
challenge.
Now, the second one is I also have a how do they call this? Another container, and it's a collaboration as well. So I really love collaborating. I mean, I've been collaborating with different people since I started this journey. And I think I'm called for that. I'm called to that. And I have a container with empowerment life coaching. So that's Aleli Carissa Jimena, also a life coach. So we're doing this all women's circle, which is called Flowing in the Feminine. So this is a goddess sisterhood circle and creatrix portal to embody your highest truth. And we here we would have new moon and full moon circles, and support women in their journey to connecting more to their body, to connecting more with their emotions, to tapping in more to their divine feminine. And we'll also be discussing topics surrounding this, and also doing practices that would help us connect more to our divine feminine. So this portal opens on full moon Saturday, February 24, 2024. And please do check out Empowerment Life Coaching page on Facebook and also on Instagram, because there are other details on how you could get free trial so that you could get into this portal. So we're offering it monthly and annually. So if you want to like get it for a good deal, like a good price, you could pay for the annual subscription or membership. But if you just want to try it first, we also have the free trial version for a couple of days. It depends if you just want the monthly trial or you want the annual trial. So grab the opportunity if you're called to do this and to be in this circle. So I'll be sending the links on where you could find this easily. But this is a collaboration again with Empowerment Life Coaching. So you could find her page on Facebook and on Instagram. And also on my page because it's also shared like a collaborated post. So you'll be
Oh,
able to see the details as well on my page. Yan. So that's the second one. And
so this is
then,
for harnessing the divine feminine inside the man. Okay.
yes.
So
And
for
then the
women.
Correct. And then the third one, it's actually in the works. I mentioned this to Reena the other time that we had a meditation last Saturday, and I'm still finalizing the details. But this is really something that I'm called to do because in 2021, 21 ba? No, 2022. I used to hold monthly containers. And it's a collaboration with different practitioners. Because I'm all about, the curiosity, the exploration, and I really want to share it with people. Like when my love for learning, my curiosity, I love sharing it with people. Like, okay, if I'm gonna learn, then why not invite others who would be keen to learn with me? So I used to hold this space always combined with sound healing. And this time, and I stopped it like early 2023. And this time I want to bring it back, but leveled up, like version 2.0, because now I want it to be like a monthly activation container as well. So I'll be using sound healing, Rainbow Reiki, um access consciousness tools, to help rewire, reprogram, like release all those programmings. And basically, this offering, I'm calling it Whole, Well, and Wise. Okay, Whole, Well, and Wise, but to be released probably latter part of February to March. So I'm still finalizing the details. But this is a container of, this is for the nourishers, nourishment for the nourishers. So you know how people have this tendency to always give and not really replenish, or like healers, we always say that healers need healers,
Oh,
so
yeah.
this is right. So this is and I always have healing swaps with other healers as well, like I find it very helpful and enriching and nourishing to be able to give, and also to be able to receive, to allow myself to receive. And I think this is created for that. Like it's nourishment for the nourishers. But this for everybody, this for everybody. And I was thinking of using sound mainly as one of the key modalities, because I'm realizing more. And also when my clients talk to me and share with me their experiences when they do sound healing with me, it's like, wow, iba talaga yung sound. They tell me sound is really different, because when your vibration, for example, you find yourself stressed out, you find yourself anxious or depressed, or you're not at a frequency, at an ideal frequency that you'd like to be at. When you experience sound healing, it really lifts up your frequency. Like it takes you there automatically. The way I picture it, it's like a magic carpet that it takes you to that frequency, where it will allow you to access easier the healing, access easier the creativity, access easier the capacity or your power to manifest things. So it can be, you could work on different themes, and just by helping yourself reach that level of frequency, that would make it easier for you. Um it would be fast, it would be with, as we say in access consciousness, with ease, with joy, with glory. It takes you to that space where it's much easier for you to access everything, actually. So for me, that is very powerful. So I'm integrating sound in every session in that container, and also inviting different teachers. I will be having guest teachers, guest facilitators, and I'm designing this as a journey. So it's designed as a journey, and with every journey I thought of people na, oh, this person would be very helpful to the group. And yeah, and I would be inviting these people to help, because of course, to share their expertise, because I can't do everything, but I really have this vision that, okay, this is how I want it to be, like, like the vision of, in the forest, having a bonfire, people gathered, sharing stories that are healing, because in sharing, in being heard, and in listening, we are also healed. So it's all about sharing stories, empowering each other through our stories, and our experiences. It's all about using sound, using mantras, activating these parts of us that are true to us. So through the different modalities, it's all about activating ourselves, it's all about activation, it's all about releasing what's not ours, what's not aligned, and aligning more to who we truly are. Basically, that's the gist of the container. So this is super exciting, and I can't wait to launch and release this, and share more information about it. But basically, that's the idea, that's the gist, that's the feel of it. And they'll be able to find this soon on my social media platforms. And
Okay. And your social media platform is?
yes, so my social media platforms, you can find me on at Satori Space. I'm on Instagram. I'm also at satorispace.ph. So that's me. It's the same. So please follow me if you'd like to get more similar content to what I've been talking about, and also to access the different offerings and the different containers, because I also do one-on-one sessions still. So and then you can also find me on Facebook, Satori Space. So that's Satori, okay? Kung anong bigkas siyang bye-bye, Satori, Satori, space, and then space. So
Wow.
please look for me there, and follow me, and I hope to see you guys in these containers and these offerings, especially the Purposeful Living Challenge, that's for free. So yeah, so that's it.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for joining us today, Faye. So
Thank you.
Satori Space is in Instagram, Facebook, and also you ano tawag nito yung PH, Satori Space PH.
Satori Space.ph.
Dot
So
PH.
yeah,
Oh.
but I mean they could
And
just find Satori Space. That's me. So
yes, that's Faye. So you know her so well and you've experienced her. Meron akong, ang tawag nito, pwede bang patikim ng sound healing for
oh,
many people? Kasi ako actually, sorry, I've experienced Faye. And every time there is magic. Talaga, parang may magic. Oh my gosh, and she's so intuitive. She, ano siya eh, you're really a channel nito. Medicine mo siya, magic mo siya. So sige, let's experience sound
okay.
healing, guys. Kung ngayon lang siya
Sure.
narinig, so now, eto, experience natin.
All
Thank you
right.
so much. Ano
You're
to, no?
welcome.
Hindi to impromptu ito, pero
Impromptu to. Yes.
nandyan sila.
Thank you, Reena. So for everybody, just a quick experience of this. So if you could be in your comfortable position, in a seated position, or lying down if you are, that's perfectly fine. If you're seated like me and Reena, just allow yourself to be sitting up straight, your back straight, shoulders relaxed, neck relaxed, face muscles relaxed, your jaw relaxed. And you can gently close your eyes if that feels comfortable for you. But if not, you can maintain a soft gaze right in front of you. And just connect to your breath by breathing in through your nose, allowing the belly to expand like a balloon, and gently releasing the breath, maybe through the mouth or through the nose, exhaling. Let's do this two more times, breathing in deeply, slowly. Belly expands and releasing through the mouth or through the nose. And again, taking the deepest breath you've taken all day, gently releasing. Now breathe at your own pace. Just allow yourself to feel the healing vibrations from the singing bowls and from my voice. And as we close this interview, I would like you to feel present in your body, in your breath. As we say, just for today, I am at peace. Feel it in every part of your body. Just for today, I trust. I will not worry. Just for today, I am grateful. Just for today, I work and live joyfully. And just for today, I am love. Savor this. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Sigh it out through the mouth. One more time, breathing in deeply. Sighing it out. And maybe one last time, breathing in and breathing out. Slowly coming back to your body, being present in the room that you're in, and gently blinking your eyes open when you're ready.
Love it. Thank you so much, Faye.
You're welcome. It's my pleasure. Thank you for having me, Reena. This is an
Lovely.
honor and a pleasure.
Thank you. So for our friends, thank you so much. I know you've been blessed. Feel free to send a message And also, if we can, for exchange also, if you can bless Faye with your message or a review in her Facebook, diba? There's a review
Yeah,
section. And
yeah.
kindly leave a review for her as well. So
Thank
thank you so much for your time today and for our friends for tuning in. We just really call on for you to continue to be the light.
Yes, and Rina, I want to say again, thank you for sharing your light. Thank you for sharing your passion. Thank you because this is such a beautiful medicine. This is such a beautiful, sharing your essence is very powerful, and it has a powerful ripple effect to many. So, thank you, and please keep doing it.
Love it. Thank you so much.
Thank you, thank
See you
you. Bye, everyone.
again.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye. See you on February 1, guys,
Yeah, see
for
you.
Food for Living Challenge. Bye bye.
Bye.